Today we're making a rotisserie turkey on a Ronco rotisserie. Maybe you have one of these units. They work pretty well for birds that are, say, 12 pounds or less. Now here we have 9¼ pounds butterball, all wrapped up still. It took 3 days to thaw it out. You'll want to read the package instructions to see how long it takes to thaw out in the refrigerator. Now we're going to put some oranges or mandarins inside, and you want to have ready these other things, like for example paper toweling and some butcher cord and some scissors, something to put in the neck and the giblets. Okay, so we're taking off the wrapping, and you want to wash it and then pat it down. So here we're removing the giblets. Now you have to check both cavities when you do that, because they put a little something in each end. And you're going to save that for another day. Perhaps you might even want to make giblet gravy. That's a good thing. Now we're going to pat it down and dry it. Now this has been trussed before by the factory, see, so you don't need to tie that up. And this is called the parson's nose. So we're going to put orange inside. Nowadays we really shouldn't be putting stuffing in the turkey because it doesn't cook at the same time, and you might suffer from food poisoning if it's not cooked long enough. So now what you want to do is run a cord from one end to the other and make sure that the cavities are closed up so that nothing will fall out while it's turning around in the rotisserie. Here what we've done is we've taken the wings and tied them down by wrapping a cord around the side of the wings to hold it down. Later when we put it on the spit, we'll check it again and maybe have to tie it up a little more. That's pretty much all there is to it. You just want to make sure that it's not going to flop around. Now you're probably familiar with this kind of get-up right here. And here is where you have to just go slow. If you make a mistake, you can always pull it out and start over again. But try not to do that too many times. Okay, so we just kind of push it through. It goes in pretty easy. Watch your fingers on the other side. Okay. You get it through, then push it down. And then we're going to put the top, or not the top, but the other end of the spit, the gears on. Okay, like this. And you set it on that little stand so you can work with it. And now we're just kind of roll it around a little bit and make sure that it's all tied up proper, because we don't want it to hit the heating element. If the wing gets loose and flops around and hits the heating element, it could start a fire and really mess things up. Now you can spray on the olive oil. You might want to use butter instead. Or you can just pour olive oil on it and rub it in with your fingers, your hand. And then you want to put in your favorite herbs and spices. In this case, I'm just putting in sage and pepper and then a whole lot of salt. Because the skin is on, it's just going to make it nice and colored up and crackly. It's just going to be great. But don't worry about putting too much salt on there. And we tied it up just a little bit more so that it doesn't flop around. We did find a wing on there that was a little bit loose, so we tied it up. Put one more string around it and tied it up. It might seem that you're putting too much salt in, but you're not. Okay, there's the oven ready to go, and we just slide it in, close the cover, and we set it for 2 hours and 45 minutes because we have just slightly over 9 pounds. And it's going to be self-basting, which is pretty nice. We don't have to, periodically open the oven and baste it. But yet there's still enough dripping there into the pan that later on you can go ahead and make turkey gravy. See, it's become very, very nice. The whole house smells great. And we're done. And there you have it. Turkey on a Ronco rotisserie. All set to go. Thanks for watching. This is Chef Remy. Don't forget to see my website, thevideocook.com. And if you get a chance, go ahead and put a little rating on this or make a comment. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.